Faith, the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. I share that scripture because, growing up, I was always taught that in order to believe something, you had to see it. But on this faith journey, we're talking about faith, right? You got to learn how to believe it even when you don't see it. And it took me a minute to understand that and learn that. But I always like to share the story of the night where it finally began to make sense for me. And it was the night, man, I just got back from partying, having a good time. I walked back into my apartment. I'm looking around, and man, I got everything. Like I got the clothes, shoes, furniture, TV. Like I got everything anybody could have ever, wanted. But while I had everything, man, I still felt like I had nothing. And it was on this night, like I said, where it finally began to make sense. But it was on this night where I was finally like tested, right? Like I'm talking to God like, yo, like you put me out here in Austin with nothing, man. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no family. I have no direction. Yeah, I got a job, but I don't know what I'm doing. Like, yo, what are we really doing out here? What's the mission? What's the purpose? But it was also on this night, after asking those questions and, man, going through the motions, going through the emotions, feeling everything. It was on this night where I finally learned that, yo, you can't do it by yourself. You do need God. And you need to know that everything is going to be okay. Faith, right? Believing that everything is going to be fine even when you feel like it's not. Believing that it's going to be everything that you want, everything that you desire is possible. Just believe in it. God got you. I always like to share that story, man, because when I think about now, that one lesson, believing it without seeing it, has played such a big part in my life. And if I could encourage and share any last words, I would just say, man, just believe it. Just believe in anything without seeing it. You don't need to see it. Just believe in it. Because one thing, we all know what to do when God says yes. We happy, we excited, joyful. But we all struggle when God says no. And the question becomes, what do I do next? First, just believe in it. Next, put some action behind it. And I just like to share this last quote from my brother Keith, and he shared with me one time. Yo, we rely so much on our faith moving us instead of relying on our actions to move our faith. So again, we talking about this faith and faith journey, man. Believe and put some action behind it. Thank you.